Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to today's session. As Joy Raleigh did the introduction yesterday, I believe that just from what she has given as an explanation is going to help us to take us very far. Because here is the video explanation of what Joy taught us yesterday. So we go direct to what I said the other time to see what we can do. I launch my work. Okay, so we're talking about basic formatting, which we mentioned about the font type, the font size, the font color, letter casing, and the rest. So let me just increase the zoom of my screen so that you can quickly follow up. So, okay, here we have the work in front of us. Let's just say that we want to increase the font size of this. I will not go into explanation again because I believe that Joy already gave the explanation of what formatting is all about, what a font size is all about. So if I want to increase the font size of this, the first thing is that I can take Control A to select all, or I take just my mouse, I click. When I say click, I mean the left click. I click, then I select the lines of word in which I want to apply my editing. And I come here to the font type. If I click here, if I need Tahoma, I'll just type there Tahoma. Tahoma, it comes up. Okay, so when I click out, you look on this difference, you see that there's a difference between this font here and this one down here. So let me just do some highlighting so that you can really pick it out very well. So when you look on this view here, you see that there are two different fonts here. So okay, actually I can also say that let me change this font type now. This font size now may be to change it to 18. So when I increase the font size to 18, that is how it goes. And here at the corner, you have these two options. This is to grow font and this to shrink the font. So you have control the greater sign, control greater sign to shrink the font. So if I come here, I want to increase to reduce this font, I just use it down here. I reduce it and you can see it here on your screen how it has become little. As the same as I can click here to increase the font. Okay, we also now talk about the other things such as we mentioned about now color here. Let me just come here. We have also to know about bold. Bold may be, for example, actually, let me just say that I want to use this one like my heading, right? I can decide to bold it, to put it on bold. Headings are usually bold. So to bold it, you just select the line of work and you come here, you click on bold. It's going to bold the same like you have italicized there, you have underline, and under the underline, please, when you're working, whenever you're working on to you see something having this type of drop down here that my mouse is currently pointing on it, know that it is actually telling you that you have multiple options on that. So when you click here, you can change the type of underlining as well as the underlining color. Maybe I want to underline in red. You can see now and my work is highly underlined in red. So this is it, and you when you look at it here, you see that these options are highlighted, telling you that they have been bold, you have been italicized, and they have been underlined. So now you can also have the under all this basic editing is happening under the font group in the home ribbon. So after that, you also have here the strike. For example, when you see somebody will write something and say, let me just have cancel this, I don't need this, right? We click on here to strike out. So when you look at it here, you see how the strike look like. Then we increase the font so that you can really see it very well. So this is how when you strike something, it look like. And after that, you have something like the superscript here. You have the subscript and the superscript. Okay. For instance, this is usually used when you want to write date. Let's just say on the first. Today is on the first. First, I'll give space ST of March 1972. Then we know that this ST is usually up, right? So click here, we just select all of this line after typing. Remember the first thing you type. When you come here, you click here, it goes up. It goes up and you see that it becomes on the 1st of March as it is usually written. And in other case, let's say that you want to write 10 base 6, I'll just write 106. Then when I'll select this one here, I'll come and now put it on subscript. It now give us our 10 base 6. So ladies and gentlemen, this is just it how you can use these basic formatting tools here. And the other case is here that assuming that I was typing this thing like this and I need to put it all in uppercase, I just need to type it all in lowercase as Joy said. So and we come here on after the superscript and the subscript, you have the letter casing. So I click here now to put it on uppercase. So when you click here, you have the different casing. The sentence case shows that at the end of every full stop, every new word start with a capital letter. You have lower case, everything goes down to capital lower. That means that even at the beginning, it should be in the lower case. You have the upper case where everything turns into capital letter, capitalize each word. When I take capitalize each word, you see here everything is now capitalized. Everything is capitalized. Every word is capitalized. And the last but not the least, there we have the toggle. On the toggle, when I take toggle, you see how it looks like. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the basic of your this model one for your basic editing.